Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're back with the last two cards in Kendra's Card Challenge number 20. So you can go to kendrascardchallenges.com to get the instructions on how to download this PDF, okay? I have a link in the description box below as well. Today, we're going to be working on card 14 and 15. So those are these two card sketches there. We're going to be using the Make a Memory scrapbooking kit for our designer series paper, because this one only calls for one particular paper. And I think the other papers are for 15 are all from here as well. Okay, we're going to be using the Amber Autumn stamp set for this card number 14, okay? And when we get to 15, I'll show you what stamp set we're going to be using. But before we get started on our project, let's go over some buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Wrapped in Cheer paper pumpkin kit that's going to make 8 festive goodie boxes. Mossy Meadow is the classic stamping spot. Abundant Joy add-on dies are available for $12. You can click the link in the description box to sign up for the paper pumpkin kit if you haven't already done so. Next, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I have stuffed full of new and used retired Stampin' Up! Product. I'm asking just $35 for each box. Shipping is included. If you're interested, please email me at stampwithshana@gmail.com. Next, we have our Stampin' Rewards program where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. Redeem rewards on future orders. Track and save rewards in your online Stampin' Up! Account, and those rewards do expire after 12 months of the earning date. Lastly, we have our best starter kit offers ever. If you would like to join Stampin' Up! During the month of October, the kits are on sale for $35 plus tax. You get to choose $125 worth of product to put in your kit. Or you can choose $99 plus tax and get $189 worth of products in your kit. Both options offer you $90 for free. They're just a different spend obligation and a different amount of products that you get to put in your kit, okay? So you don't have to sell, you don't have to make videos, you don't have to do anything but enjoy this discount, all right? And that is all of our buzzworthy business for the day. So let's go ahead and get started on our projects. So for card number 14, we're going to do some stamping first. So I have 2 stamps we're going to do in pecan pie onto some crumb cake cardstock. So let me ink up our little image here. I'm going to put this one right here on the edge like this. Then we're going to have our sentiment that says thanks. And we're going to put that one right up here like that. Okay, so then I have some watercolor pencils. I keep my watercolor pencils in one of our DVD stamp cases. And these are the old colors. That's why you see retired, because I didn't buy the new ones with the new different colors in there, but they're all the same. So I have my white pencil here, and I'm gonna color over my images. And I'll be right back once I get everything all colored in. Okay, so I have everything colored in with the white, and so I also have yellow here. This is the Daffodil Delight, and we're going to color over our corn. And I did the white first because so you can see the colors better. And then I have Old Olive, and we're going to go over our leaves. Well, these are not leaves. This is the husks to the corn, but I'm going to do the leaves as well. But I'm going to do the leaves like in a barely coloring it in. And the husk for the corn, I want to do a little darker, just so we can have some differentiation of the two pieces there. Okay. And this is just to add a little color. I'm not really, you know, needing everything to be colored in. Ooh, I went a little too heavy on that one. Let me get that done a little better than that. Okay. Then I have, also storing my pencil case. As you can see, I'm using the stamp ink pad to put this on so I can have a hard surface. Also store a blender pen in here. And my blender pen, make sure it's clean. I'm just gonna smooth out these colors. To make sure they look okay. So I'm just smoothing out the green. Now I'm gonna clean the brush off. Then I'm gonna go to the yellow and smooth that out. All right. And I think I'm gonna put a little color onto the stems of the pumpkin. Just gonna smooth that out. Okay, and we're gonna call that done. So that's all the coloring and stamping. So now we're gonna put the pieces on here that go on this card. So I'm gonna get my silicone craft sheet because my cardstock is gonna be going over a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of ink to pattern F is the paper that we're using on this particular card. Pattern paper F. Ooh. And I need to get this lower. Goodness gracious, I don't know what I was thinking. Come down. Because we have to make sure that the edge from edge goes on here. And then we're gonna do the next one. Actually, I want to do the biggest one because this one will determine where the other one goes. So we're gonna have this one going right to this corner right here, like this. I think I can put it up a little bit more. Then we'll do this one. I just got to make sure that ends are right where they need to be, like this. Okay, and where are my scissors? We're gonna pick this up and trim off all the extra bits. And you want to use some scissors that are not your best scissors because you don't want to get adhesive on your really good scissors. So these are some scissors. They're good scissors, but they're old scissors and they get gunk on them all the time. So we're gonna set this to the side. We're gonna take some more liquid glue and put on the back of our crumb cake here. And we're gonna add this to a mat of petal pink. Just like this. And we're gonna add this to our card base. Our card base is thick basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I've gone ahead and put our inside in as well, which is basic white that is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and some crumb cake that is 5 by 3 3/4. Let me show you that, okay? Then we're gonna add some of these low profile dots. These are still, I believe, are still available in the last chance section of our website, www.stampinup.com. And I think I'm gonna add the petal pink. So let's put a couple down here, like this. Then I'll put one right there, like that. That's card number 14 done. Okay, so now let's move on to card number 15. Let's get this out of the way. Card number 15, we're gonna start by stamping on some basic white, and we are going to be using, the stamp set is Simply Said. So this is the stamp set we're using for card number 15. And we're going to stamp in Secret Sea ink. And we're stamping Birthday Wishes. So let's see. Let's get this on here. I'm going to stamp that down right there like that. And we're going to punch that out using the 1 3/4 circle punch. This is my very old circle punch, but it's 1 3/4 inches. I'm going to try to get this in there. Okay. Then I have a 2-inch circle punch. And we're going to punch out a piece of Secret C. So I'm going to unlock my punch out some Secret C. And we're going to add these two together. Put a little bit of liquid adhesive on the back. Got that put together. Okay, we're going to put this to the side so we can work on the rest of our card. So we have here our designer series paper pieces from the Make a Memory scrapbooking kit. And we're going to mount all of these onto some crumb cake cardstock. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is pattern paper E, A, and F that we're using for this card sketch. Okay, we have that done. And we're going to mount all of this onto some cloud cover. Almost couldn't think of the name of the paper. The cardstock. Okay, let's see here. I don't know why it makes a difference with what side I use. I need to change my trimmer blade because it is leaving little fuzzies on my paper. Okay, that's pretty good. Like that. I'm going to take the next one. I'm going to put this one about right here, like that. Then the next one, we're gonna put about like this. Ooh, that's too low, too low, too low. Right there. Then we're gonna get some Stampin' Dimensionals to pop up our sentiment here. And before I add it to this piece, let me add this to the card base. Okay, so let's get the liquid glue back out. Put some glue on the back of this. Again, we have a card base of thick basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and the same exact inside as the first card, as card number 14. I have had a lot of fun putting all these cards together. I love doing card sketches, and this one is a challenge, so I like it even more. So we have our dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. We're going to just pop this off so we can pop this on. Let's get this turned over, and we're going to put our sentiment about right there like that. Super cute. And for this one, I am going to be using the 25 to 27 in color flat pearls. Let me get my take your pick tool, and we're going to use Secret C, and we're going to put 3 right up here. A large one, a medium, and a small. And I'm putting them there, and I knew what I wanted to do because that's where it is on the card sketch. That is card number 15 done, you guys. Isn't that nice? Oh my goodness. So let's bring in 14, 14, and 15. That completes Kendra's card challenge number 20. I love these sketches in this challenge, so I'll probably use them again on different cards, but I won't be doing all 15 again. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.